Hey, it's your boy Big Phil from Big Phil Speaks. Tapping in with a controversial topic. Dwyane Wade, transformation surgery for his son who wants to transfer over from being a male to a female. It's a heavy topic. I'm tapping in. Right after the intro, check out this video from Boosie, and I'm tapping in afterwards. Put on.
I gotta say something about this shit, bro. Dwyane Wade, you gone too fucking far, dog. That is a male, a 12-year-old. At 12, they don't even know what their next meal gonna be. They don't have shit figured out yet. He might meet a woman, anything, at 16 and fall in love with her. But his dick be gone. How you gonna, like, bro, you going too far, dog. Don't cut his dick off, bro. Like, bro, for real. If he gonna be gay, let him be gay. But don't cut his dick off, bro. Like, don't address him as a woman, dog. He's 12 years old. He's not up there yet. He hasn't made his final decisions yet. Don't cut his fucking dick off, Dwyane Wade, bro. You fucking tripping, dog. You tripping, dog. You tripping, dog.
Yeah, so I'm back. What did you think about the video from Boosie? What do you think about Dwyane Wade and Gabrielle Union being okay with paying for, agreeing to, and condoning reassignment surgery for their son, who's somewhere in between 10 and 13 years old? How do you feel about that? It's a heavy topic. It seems like anything that deals with the LGBTQ community is more off limits than racial subjects. But we need to talk about it. We need to talk about it. Excuse me if I look a little sweaty. I was in the kitchen cooking up some spaghetti, but I had to stop to touch on this. A lot of people are scared to touch on this, fearing backlash. But you know how it is here at Big Phil Speaks. I'm going to keep it raw, uncut, authentic, 100. As only I can do it. Let's get to it. If you look beyond Lil Boosie's expletives, cuss words, hear the passion in his voice that can come from somebody that has children. I myself have 4 sons. 4. Got 3 daughters. Yeah, lied, huh? But I wouldn't for 1 second consider paying for a surgery that would alter my child's life, male or female, in such a way that once it's done, there's no going back to it. At a young age, where their mind is still soaking up things, grabbing onto things. They're still learning things. They're still learning themselves. There's no way I could condone and pay for something that could lead to the destruction of my child. Destruction, Big Phil? What do you mean destruction? Because you have grown men and women who've had these surgeries, who have regretted it, and who have either committed suicide and or tried to commit suicide because there was no going back. Yeah, there are some that are happy about their decision, but then there's some that utterly regret it. The problem here is those are adults with free will, free choice to do what they want with their lives. The conversation here is about a child, pre-adolescent to teen child, who shouldn't be having sex with anybody, let alone honing in on sexuality to that degree. Dwyane Wade, there's nothing wrong with unconditionally loving your children. Gabrielle Union, there's nothing wrong with unconditionally loving your children. But we as adults, we have to make the best decision for our children. Not the decision that they might want. The best decision. With everything that society is throwing at us as humans, and then honing it in even more, everything society is throwing at us as a black community. This is something that you really, really need to take hold of. And a lot of people say, well, that's the parents' decision. That's the parents' decision, Big Phil. Stay out of that. That ain't none of your business. It would, in a sense, yes, that's true. But the difference is Dwyane Wade and Gabrielle Union are public figures. And they've chosen to announce this and put this out in the public forum. So what this does, it has a bigger bearing on our children across the board. Let that marinate. Let that marinate. It isn't so much a thing of somebody violating their personal parental rights as it is a violation to what's been pushed across the table for us to process. This would be a whole different conversation if his son was 17, about to be 18 years old, or already 18. Then, by all means, Dwyane Wade, if that's what he wants to do, and you support that, so be it. God will not violate our right and our right to free will. So who am I, who are you, who is the next man to violate that? But as children, we are to raise them up in a way in which they are to grow and flow. And which one of you parents sitting on here could say with good conscience that after supporting your child in this surgery, this type of surgery, that if your child had regrets or wish they could take it back and went into depression and either killed themselves or repeatedly tried to kill themselves, how would you feel? Where would your heart be? It would be in your sock, right? Broken, right? That's why things like this need to be thought over and left offline. But at the same time, there needs to be counseling. Somebody needs, the CPS need to be involved. There need to be counseling, not just for that child, but for the parents who would be so willing to allow a 10 to 13-year-old child change their sexuality permanently at that age. If they were older, like I said, different ball game, then his child would have to live with whatever it is they choose to want to do, because it'll be an adult choice. And who knows, the boy might decide from in between now and 18 that he doesn't want that surgery. Even if he associates as being gay, transgender, whatever the case might be. Or he might have some kind of epiphany and decide he wants to go heterosexual. But we as parents aren't to rob our children of their of them being able to be the best person they can be by providing them with what they seem to want now. Dwyane Wade, if your child wanted to have sex in your house right now, would you condone that? With a male or female? If your son wanted to smoke crack in your house, pop pills in your house, shoot up heroin in your house, would you condone that now? All life-changing decisions. Less permanent, but just as evil and drastic. Would you condone that? All the people coming down on Lil Boosie for his position need to check themselves and really think about where he's coming from. Now, it's not nothing about being anti-gay, gay bashing, any of that. A person's life is a person's life. As an adult, they get to choose who and what and when and how and where they choose to do what they want to do. But as a child, it's our job as their parents to lead and guide them in the way which they should go. And to lead them on a path of possible destruction. Did say possible destruction. With possible depression, suicide contemplation, or actual actuation, and various other issues. Why set your child up for that? Why not Dwyane Wade, Gabrielle Union, put a trust together, put the money for the surgery aside and say, listen here, son, if at the age 18, this is what you truly want, then the money's there for you to do it. But I need for you to walk out your childhood, be a child for now, and make a final decision when you're a little bit older. The money will be there. However, for now, we tabling it. What's wrong with that? Can't nobody be up in arms about that. Dwyane Wade and Gabrielle Union would actually be parenting, proper parenting with that. Because on the one hand, I know people say parents should want to give a child what their heart desires. But right now, as children, I know my children around that age and a couple years older than that, 1 minute want this and the next minute want that. Their minds all over the place. Thus happens in childhood and adolescence, teenage years, etc. You got some 18 to 21, hell, 29-year-olds that really don't know what the hell they want and what they doing. But for y'all to be condoning and bigging up Dwyane Wade's decision says a lot about where the world is at today. I know this is a touchy subject. I know this is a touchy topic. And I know a lot of people don't want to touch it and they feel like it's off limits. That's the problem. Dialogue. We as a people need to dialogue. Talk about even the hard things. The off limit things. That's the only way we get understanding. The only way we can come to some even keel. We don't have to end the conversation or the dialogue agreeing. But we'll leave it with some understanding. Again, Big Phil, it's none of your business. That ain't your business. It wouldn't be my business if it wasn't put out on social media. It wouldn't be my business if it wasn't posted on IG, Facebook, wherever, from the actual family involved, which makes it a public record, which makes it a public acknowledgement, which makes it a public announcement, which in turn makes it a public subject. Why? Again, because you'll have some other families. Oh, well, Dwyane Wade did it. Gabrielle Union was okay with it. I should let little Leroy, he want to be Leisha. Let me go ahead and get him a surgery. Just because you got money don't make it okay to just circumvent God. One, just because you got money don't mean you should throw out better judgment. Two, just because you got money and public means does not mean that you shouldn't use your MFing head when it comes to your children. Let that boy be who he is till he turns 18. If he wants to live life, and you condone him putting on a dress skirt or whatever the case may be, I feel you shouldn't do that neither. However, that's one thing. But to make such a drastic step and pay for that young boy to cut off his genitals, and for them to construct a vagina on him. There's a lot of surgery and a lot of healing that goes along with that. And there's a lot of psychological issues that go along with that. You don't believe me? Ask people that have had the surgery done. Take a poll. Somebody throw a poll out there and ask those that have had the reassignment surgery where they stand on it after having it done, what they went through having it done. These are grown people where their body isn't changing but so much. That boy is still changing inside. His hormones are still all over the place. People, y'all need to open up your eyes, wake the hell up. Stop trying to circumvent life and let life take its course. Again, if that young man wants to live his life as a woman later on and get that surgery, so be it. Again, God don't violate our free will as human beings, as adults. He's not going to violate. So why should we violate that young man once he becomes 18, because he'll be a man, his right to do with his life what he pleases? But until then, let that man explore all avenues of his life as an adolescent and deal with the growing process of his brain and his thought process and how he wants to live his life. Do that. There's going to be some people that hate this video. There's going to be some people that like it or dislike it. There's going to be some people that love this video. Either way, tap in down below. Leave your comment. Let's dialogue. Stop acting like we can't talk about shit in our communities. Get back to being a community. You know, when you was over Big Mom in them house, over your neighbor house, y'all have debates, arguments, you know what I'm saying, talking about any and everything. This ain't a matter. This is a let's talk about it matter. Tap in below. And if you haven't done so, and you feel like, you know, this is an interesting topic, or I might have some other things, or I'm coming across like I might have some other things to talk about, hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. Bing! Hit it. So you can be one of the first people to see when I post something new. Most importantly, beyond the commenting, like the video or dislike the video and share this video. This is a topic that needs to be talked about. This video, what I'm saying, needs to be heard. Whether you agree, disagree or not. If you disagree, put it out there for your fellow people that might, agree with your stance and let them weigh in. If you agree, send it out to your people so they can weigh in. At the end of the day, this is a very important topic, a timely topic, a timely subject in this day and age. This is Big Phil signing out. Know one thing, I'm not anti-you, I'm pro-me with the emphasis on building we. So let that marinate your melon till the next time we could chop it up and have a tay-to-tay. And until that day, I'll holler. Yeah.